Here we go. All right. I'm going to keep it on. Okay, good morning. So let's clear, inhale. So removing the past. Release the future. And bring yourself into the present. Coming down, placing the hands in front of the heart center. Fingers are wide. Press the bottoms of your hands together. Feeling that pressure, not up in the neck, so freeing and releasing the neck, but more in the sides of the ribs and underneath the armpits, around the chest area. A little bit of pressure. So release any tension developing in the face. And just breathe here. Check your alignment. Toes are turned in slightly, heels turned out slightly. A little bit of a pigeon toed, unless it hurts your knees, then come into parallel position. And then on the inhale, we're going to rise up. Excuse me, and exhale as you sneeze, down with the arms. All right, roll the shoulders back and down. Always happens when the heat pops on. In, rolling the shoulders back. And down. And last one, in. Back. All right. Sneeze warm me up. So running it through our 10 points of awareness, crown of the head floats, shoulders relax, chest hollows in, elbows bow out, clearing the armpits. Kidneys press back as we soften the knees, tucking the tailbone, pressing into the big toes, little toes out with the heels, engaging the thighs in with the knees. Drop the breath into the lower dantian. So 3-part breath. We take 20% breath into the lower abdomen, another 20% into the middle abdomen, another 20% to the upper lungs. Feel the rest of it expanding out through the body, down to the feet, out to the hands. And then exhale, release it out of the upper, middle, and lower. Releasing out with the rest of the body. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, feel lower, middle, upper, and exhale out of the upper, middle, lower. So I split it up into 5. So we have that 20, 40, 60 coming into the lower, middle, upper. Then the rest of it, the 40% is that body breathing, is that breathing in through the skin. You can kind of feel that the breath fills its entirety through the nostrils, but there's still an expansion that's developing through the pause, but it's not really a pause or a hold. It's more of a, you know, just allowing that breath to filter in through the skin and feeling that almost act, well, it kind of feels like you're being blown up like a balloon, right? And then with the exhale, we're releasing the upper 20, middle 20, lower 20, and then the 40% is released out of the skin. We feel a shrinking of sorts, so we're letting go of our waste thoughts, no longer serves us. And then one more, inhale through the lower, middle, upper, expanding through the skin, legs to arms, and hands to feet. And then exhale out of the upper, middle, lower. Feel the release going through the body, letting go. Now as we turn the hands out, roll the palms open, standing in a river. So we'll do our first round of body breathing. So begin by inhaling through the bottoms of the feet, or keeping one. Bring it into the lower abdomen, expanding in that breast basin. And then feel it running out of the arms on your exhale and out of the palms of your hands. Next, breathe in through the palms of your hands. Bring it up to the shoulders, cross the heart center down to the lower abdomen. And then release it down and out the bottoms of your feet. And we'll do two more. Inhale through the bottoms of the feet. Filling that lower abdomen. On the exhale, send that breath out of up the spine and down and out of the palms of the hands. Inhale through the palms of the hands. With the arms, the heart center down to the lower abdomen. And then send out down the bottoms of the feet. Back into the earth. Inhale that earth chi up through the bottoms of the feet to the breast basin. And exhale, shoot it up and send it out the arms and out the palms of the hands. Inhale through the hands. Heart center, drop it down to the breast basin. And then exhale, send it down the legs and out the feet. Very nice. Now on the next inhale, let the arms float up. Bring the arms right over the head. Roll the shoulders back and down. Then exhale as you sink back to the heels. Grip your toes. Flex out your thighs. Sink. Drop your shoulders. Drop your elbows. Seat your wrists. Open up first finger and thumb. Breathing in through the feet. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through your hands. Exhale out your feet. So we'll do two more rounds in. Out of the hands. In through the hands. And out of the feet. Inhale through the feet. Out of the hands. Inhale through your hands. And exhale out the feet. Inhale to rise. Exhale to set. Let's bring the feet parallel so we are hip width apart. And let's just shake out the feet here a little bit. And we'll stay on that right leg, point to your left foot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Circle at the ankle. Trying to get a full circle. You should be practicing this at least once, twice, 3 times a day. Go the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And now pull that foot back, just shake out the ankle. Let it wobble out of the joint like a limp fish. And kick. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm keeping the hips still and just getting the lower leg to kick out, and then it kind of rebounds itself. So it's really not much effort. It's just a reflex. And 20, good. Come back to center. Shifting to the right or left foot, point the right, point and flex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Circle. Trying to get that full rotation in the ankle. Go the other way. So if there's any resistance in the ankle, you feel tightness and inability to go in one direction or the other, you want to practice this as much as you can. And then pull the foot back, shake out the ankle, and kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Nine and 10, good. So step it out. We're going to take the right hand, your right hand down with the thumb, out with the fingers pointing to the right wall, and your left hand underneath. Okay, so I'm going to be opposite of you. Drop your shoulders, pull your hands to your heart center, palms face forward. Inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to sink back. Now, if the knees feel weak, you feel like they're either caving in or caving out, you would want to put a block here, that or a pillow or something. So make sure that your knees are in line with the second and third toe. A little bit of a squeezing effect inside your thighs, like right here. If you put your fist right there, you could kind of get the same idea. Keep the shoulders down, and we're going to breathe in through the bottoms of the feet. Bring it to the breast basin, fill the back, sides, front, top, bottom. Exhale through the hands. Inhale through your hands. Fill in that breast basin, 6 directions opposing force. Exhale. Pull it all the way up and into the kidney area. All those 6 directions are now pulling into each other. Inhale through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through your hands. Exhale through the feet. Drop those shoulders, get a little bit lower maybe. Keep the toes down. Inhale through the feet. Exhale the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale through the feet. And inhale, bring the hands into the heart. And exhale, release, press it down. So we've introduced 3-part breathing, right? We're working on the body breathing, and we're also working on the concept of the 6 directional of opposing force. So whether it's going, all the directions are going out on the inhale, and then on the exhale, everything's pushing in together, opposing each other, right? So that's 3 concepts in 1 practice. Let's turn the toes out, heels out, toes out, heels out, and maybe one more. And we're aiming for like double shoulder width apart stance. So having the heels pushing out and the toes pulling in. Because we're in this wider stance, there's more of a pressing into those feet. So make sure that, you know, the idea is this, the spiraling, screwing down into the feet. So pushing out with the heels and pulling down with the big toes. And that whole spiraling effect is coming up through the legs as we sink into this stance. So let's start with the hands out to the side, bring the arms up. Palms pull together. Exhale, sink down with the palms in front of the heart. And I'm going to pull my socks off, so just going to get a little bit more grip. And here we go. Inhale through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale through your feet. So with each breath, feeling the three-part breath as it enters through the feet to lower abdomen, middle, upper. Feel it exhale out of the upper, middle, lower, out of the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale through the feet. One more, in. Out. Hands getting warm, inhale. And exhale. Good, we'll inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink and turn in those heels, turn in the toes, turn in the heels, turn in the toes, heels and toes. Make sure the knees and hips follow or lead. Shake that out, okay. Okay, so let's lace the fingers and work a little bit on the upper body, opening and twisting. Inhale the arms up over the head. Lift the palms up, pull the shoulders back, lift through the heels, lower, and then reach to your left. And step in with the left foot, hollowing out that whole left side of the body, opening the right side. Inhale. And exhale. So inhale, look up underneath that right armpit and looking back towards the back wall, keeping the elbow by your ear. Then exhale as you rotate through, wrapping in the ribs. Push out all the breath. Inhale again. I know. Inhale, open up that arm. Tilt your head, look. Bring the chin under your armpit, look up underneath the arm behind you. And then exhale as you rotate. Pull up in, release out of that right lung. Last one, inhale. Filling the right lung to capacity, pulling in from the left to the right, then exhale, empty that lung. And inhale, bring your arms back through the center, step out, release the hands. Woo. Shake it out. Notice the difference between your right side lung and left side lung. And then we'll lace the fingers again. Inhale, rise up. Step in with that right foot. Exhale as you reach, reach, lift up those heels, lower, then reach over to the right. Inhale. Fill up the left side lung. Exhale. Pushing out from right to left. Good. Inhale, open, pulling the shoulder back, peek under your armpit, look behind you, keeping the arms in line with the crown. Exhale as you rotate in, keeping the waist pulling open, squeezing all the breath out of the lung. Squeeze the lung like a sponge. Inhale as we come open, fill that sponge, fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Exhale, squeeze it out. All the dirt, all the ground, all the tension. And one more, inhale, open. Look under, exhale, close. And inhale, up. Lift, exhale, release the arms. Slow it down. Roll those shoulders back. Shake it out. Feet are back to hip width apart. Just do a little shaking of the shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingers. So we're introducing a little bit of the 8 brocades. We'll loosen up the upper body a little bit. Second brocade, so the first brocade, 2 hands hold up the heavens. Second brocade is King Moses' helmet or sword. So we're just gonna kind of open up the sides of the neck. And so starting with your right hand, bring it back behind the kidneys. Your left hand's gonna go over the top of the ear. So we have pretty much full range in our class. If you needed to, you could always take the hand to the waist. You could always make that a little bit deeper by taking your hand behind your head, reaching for your ear. So this would be King Moses' sword, right? This would be King Moses' helmet. So it just depends on where you're at in your flexibility. So King Moses' sword, let's go there. I think we're all good with that. We're gonna pull the elbows back on the inhale. So everything goes back on the inhale, dropping the tailbone. As you turn your head to the open side, which is the right side, you're going to pull back on that left elbow. So we're turning the neck. Inhale as we change the arms. Exhale as you pull the elbows back, draw the navel in, squeeze through your thighs and look over to your left side, keeping that right elbow pulling back. Inhale, pull the sword out, switch sides. Exhale, pull those elbows back, shoulders back, pull everything into the body, looking over to your right, keep pulling that left elbow behind you. Inhale, pull the sword out. Switch the arms, drop that right hand back behind you, pull elbows back, shoulder blades back, and you look to your left. So we're also opening up the vagus nerve. It's been a popular topic these days on the YouTube channels. Looking over to your right, pulling that left elbow back. Inhale as you pull that sword out, switch the arms. Exhale, looking over to the left. Inhale back to center. Both hands come up and exhale to close. All right, so dropping another new thing on you. The vagus nerve, parasympathetic nervous system, trying to relax that nervous system. It's like it's been described as like a waterfall cascade of nerves down the front of your body, down the spine, back of the body. Basically from the brain down the sides of the neck, coming down the body. You can move your hands with that. So as you take your hands to your head, come down the side of the neck, come down your chest, down the lungs, down the belly, digestive system, elimination system, respiration. So sounds familiar, our triple warmer. So these nerve, this netting, it's really referred to as more of a netting down through this torso, helps us to relax, to just bring in the compassion piece, love and openness and compassion, relaxation, sleep, all those good things, comfort into the body. So some of the ways that we can get into that area is through these, neck exercises, which we've been working on periodically throughout our practice. And one of them, is doing that twist at the neck and opening up that main, so the sternocleidomastoid, which is coming down from the base of your skull back here and down to the sternum, to the clavicle. And then that opens all the way down into the body. So as we stretch that piece, we, bring in some life into that parasympathetic nervous system and get it responding to relaxation. So if you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit, some release, that's good. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there because we're going to do separation. Heaven and earth is in our 8 brocades as well as our 8 vessels, and we're gonna get there with the 8 vessels. So let's start to just shake out the rest of the body, the lower body, so we're bouncing off the heels a little bit, upper body, let it all go. And we can take our weight a little to the right and to the left, giving the side movement. And the rotation piece as you rotate right and left. And coming back to center, toss it. So let's bring the feet together. Take the hands, warm them up. We'll do our healing sound for kidneys, releasing out any excess fear, supporting those kidneys with the sound, C-H-U-U-U-U-U. So we take the hands, rub the kidneys, bring that heat into the kidneys, hold your kidneys. So we're stretching through that bladder meridian as we fold forward. So we're going to inhale. So bringing that yin all the way up, following the kidney channel, and exhale. Feel that stretch all the way through the back of the legs, all the way up to the head. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. This time, I'm going to take your hands down the backs of your legs on the chew. Hands to your feet, shins or floor. Then inhale up the kidney meridian from the bottoms of the feet all the way up. The inner thighs come up inside of the body to the collarbones. And exhale to set. Good. So we're nice comforting practice, and we get into some little cold weather here over the weekend, maybe a storm. So very nice to, be able to have these practices to warm you up and get you cozy and feeling, comforted and content. All right. And so we might do next week another round of the iron shirt, bone marrow, qigong or neigong, but you have that to practice. So we're going to jump right into our 8 vessels. Okay, so let's clear. Inhale and exhale. 2 and 3 and 7. So we find our medium frame horse stance. Hands out in front, relax the shoulders, trigger your middle fingers, sink into your heels, big toes, little toes, arches of the foot, pull up. On the inhale, we float forward, grip the toes, rise with the legs. Exhale as we sink into the heels. Inhale, shifting to the balls of the feet, small triangle, big toe, little toe, ball of the foot. Exhale, large triangle, big toe, little toe, heel. So notice we are triggering those points, our body breathing points. Kidney 1, pericardium 8. You can feel them being triggered by gripping as we rise. We feel that energy pulling up through kidney 1. And the triggering of the middle finger as we release through the pericardium 8, the labor point. Notice the legs really do all the work. Let everything above the waist relax. And count 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. In and out. In one more. And set. As we inhale, coming up, embracing the heart, exhale into our sink. Inhale to shift right. Exhale to turn out heel, press out palms, push down into the calf through the heels. So 7-pointed star. You can kind of feel all those, the 6 points of oppositional force, right? So we inhale through the bottoms of the feet. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through the hands. And exhale through the feet. Make sure you check your alignment here. That kneecap's somewhat over the second and third toe. Your hip is in line, center of the hip, center of the knee, center of the toes. And as we come out of that, we inhale to pick up that left heel, step out, exhale, center, sink. Inhale to rise over to that left side, rotate that right heel, turn the waist, press the heel down as you push the palms forward or the wrists forward. So again, one side may be really, immediate. The other side might not work as well. So just want to pay attention to that. Make sure that that knee is in the position, center of the hip, center of the knee, center of the toes. Turn the waist, make sure the fingers are lined up with the ribs, the space between the fingers lined up with the sternum. Breathe in through the bottoms of the feet. And out of the hands. Inhale through your hands. And out through the feet. 2 more rotations on your own. Next inhale, lift up that right heel. You can set your toes back a few inches. Spiral your left hand down behind your left hip. Sink into that left knee, drop the right knee underneath it. So your weight comes more centered. Right hand's going right over the top of your head. Right hand over the crown of your head. Twist the waist to the left and back, looking at the wall behind you, as you pull your left thigh over your right thigh, pulling your hips to the screen in front of you. Inhale. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through your hands. Exhale through the feet. 2 more on your own. Inhale. Good. In. And when you finish with this breath, yin on the arms, so the left hand comes through, comes up, the right hand goes down, switching sides. Pull that left knee under your right, sink into that back hip, right hand down the back hip, left hand up above the crown of your head. You're twisting your waist to look behind you, tucking your left leg under your right, pulling that right hip forward so the hips face the screen. Inhale. Through the feet. Exhale out the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale out the feet. So with each exhale, you might get a little bit twistier, a little bit lower. Inhale, a little bit more on those thighs. Exhale. With this next exhale, you're going to sweep those hands to the side, pigeon toe your feet, standing in ba, press out the walls. Whew. All right. So on the inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the chest, arch the back. Exhale as we tuck under, round, pull everything up and in, hollow, hug the tree. Inhale, press. Looking up, open conception vessel. Exhale, round, opening the governing vessel. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So how do we do our body breathing with this? Ready? Inhale through the feet. Exhale through the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale through the feet. So we're moving with the breath this time. Inhale through those feet. Exhale through the hands. Inhale through the hands. Exhale through the feet. Good. Inhale. Shift to that right side. Okay. Left hand's gonna sweep, pivot, turn, face the back wall, come forward to the left foot, then lift the right heel, and we're going to turn the light bulb, press the bear claw. And your weight, well, in the beginning, you know, we could have the 60-40, more weight on the front leg. And as you get stronger, centering that weight between both legs, maybe even getting down and sinking, dropping into the back heel, not today. Inhale, coming out of that, pivot out, turn the right foot or left foot in. Now shift to the left foot to turn out, sweep over with that right arm, turn it out, face that back wall, turn the light bulb with the right hand, left hand underneath the elbow, squeeze, press out with the bear claw, centering the weight, twist like a rope, inhale, exhale. The inhale, we're gonna move, inhale, switch, rotate out the way you came in. Yeah, nice. Going out, keeping the left hand up, turn the light bulb with the left, right hand drops, sink. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, move. Exhale, shift and twist. Other side. Hold for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, move, shift. Sweep with the left, turn in the right, push out the right heel, turn again, sink, hold, inhale, exhale, inhale, coming out, sorry, and exhale, set. Oh, good. So this is all in preparation, if you remember, and if you remember the Dao Yin, when we get into the spring in about another, we'll start our spring practices towards the end of February, beginning of March. And our Dao Yin is really dependent on being able to do this leg work. So there's a reason, as we're learning, as we're going through each year, you know, the prep work we do in the winter really sets us up for bone-wise, so that we can start working on those muscles, tendons, and ligaments and connective tissue through the spring. So this is, you know, just really warming us up for that. And therefore, that's why we're holding postures. And in the Dao Yin, we're moving through those postures, right? Okay. I had to catch my breath there. All right, so moving on to cat gazes at the moon. Take our hands together, point first finger and thumb. And then again, in the early summer, we'll be getting into the moving eight vessels, which is something brand new. We haven't gone to the moving eight vessels with you yet. Hopefully we'll be in person. So as we make this little triangle over the crown of the head, we're going to rotate to the left. You dive out, sending your hips to the right, flat back, then sweep from left to right, coming up over the right shoulder. Stay on that right leg, emptied leg, cat stance, rotate. So keep that right hip and right shoulder, and you're going to turn that waist. Sink. So both knees are going to bend. This is an empty stance on the left. And as I flex out the foot, I'm going to drop the left hand right to chin height. So I'm just kind of opening the shutters, what they call that. I want to make sure that my knee hasn't flailed away from where it's supposed to stack. And we're going to open this right side. So kind of pulling back on that on the right elbow, pulling down on the left hand. Inhale. Exhale. I'm feeling this whole side open. Inhale. Exhale. In. And out. Good. We're going to take the hands over, turn to the right corner, fold forward over the right side, swing to the left, pull it all the way up. Actually, it should feel like a swing and a rebound, and I kind of stopped it to look over at you. We'll open up that left side, sink into that left leg, pull down on the left, flex the foot. Inhale, check your knee, exhale, in, out, in, and out. Okay, I'm going to shift the weight to the right foot. Sweep the hands over to the left. Okay, you sweep that left leg up, cover your right knee. Look behind you, point to the North Star. Try to get the fingertips of your right hand to cover the left elbow. Breathe in. Breathe out. Switch sides. I'm going to hop it. Boom. Didn't do it. I looked at you guys. And up. And reach to the other side. So the right toe covers the left knee. Back behind you, turn the North Star. Smile, palms are both up. Good, and center. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Yeah. Very good. So out of that North Star, if we were to go right into the next, we're doing the moving the vessels, we would come from here to there. And even not just doing the regular vessels. So we're with that, with the right leg up. You came out of here. Okay, came out of here, and you're going to step back. So we're going into our warrior stance. Now in yoga, we call this warrior stance. In our Tai Chi or our Qigong, it's actually going to be bow stance. What's the difference? Just that the feet are both angled in the same direction. They're running parallel at a kind of not quite a 45-degree angle, but still the knee follows the toes, and that back leg And so you keep kind of walking and going into a split, a standing split, okay? So it's getting deeper and deeper. And what you want to try to get into that back heel and trying to get this front leg, your left leg, parallel to the floor. So our hands go out like this. Your backhand forms an oxtail. So it's a pulling up on the fingers and you're pulling back the shoulder blade and the ball and socket joint, dropping the head of the humerus into that shoulder. Okay, so we're trying to get that all back and twisting, rotating, and sinking. Breathe in through the bottoms of the feet, out the hands. In through the hands, out of the bottoms of the feet. You can inch it out if you want to. Where's your weight? Body's weight, mine is in your front leg, okay? That's where your physical weight is. Your mind's weight is in that back leg. Putting the mind into the outer part of your foot. Now we're going to switch. So taking your left fingertips together, yin on the arms as you turn that left foot in, switch, turn the right foot out, weight that right foot, open the hand. So riding the white tiger, looking back at your tail, oxtail, and then work the feet, maybe getting them a little bit wider, getting a little bit lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Where is that knee following? Second and third toe. Push out the outer part of your left foot, keeping the knee soft. Look back at those fingertips. Good. In and out. Now, we're all going to face back to the screen. So slide that your left leg halfway in, and you're going to bring your arm with it. So left arm covers the body. As you take your weight to the left leg, the right foot turns in, your right elbow goes over your left. Okay, now I'm facing the screen, my weight's on the left leg. Now I'm going to slide that foot in a little bit more, turning the toe 45 degrees to the right. Take your weight back to the right leg as you slide the right arm out, making natural palm, okay, and pointing that toe. So natural palm, index finger makes contact with the second bone of your middle finger. Middle finger is straight up. It's a very powerful hand position, mudra, okay? Thumb, ring finger, pinky finger, hold the baseball, okay? All the weight is on, again, it's empty stance. All the weight's on that back leg. You are dropping the right toe, or left toe, sorry, your left toe. Then switch, so now cover the left arm over the right and sweep and set. So we haven't changed anything with the fingers, we just changed our position. Check your toes, check your alignment with your hip and knee. So empty stance, meaning that the foot in front is empty, all the weight is on that back. You're in that one-legged squat. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. So shifting to the right leg, bring the arms up, clear, exhale, in. And set. Good. So, all right. We have about 3 minutes. What I'd like to introduce, so our Tai Chi work is part of the season as well. So up until now, we've been working on a lot of meditation. So, and Neigong, or internal energy work. So we worked on our bone marrow, Neigong. We've done our breathing practices. We were working on our 8 vessels. And then we move into our Tai Chi. Tai Chi is part of our water practice. Well, think about what Tai Chi looks like, moving water, right? It's like that. It's moving with this fluidity. So we want to make sure we have some time to go into our Tai Chi work. Last year, we got through about a third of the 24 form, the form, the sanctioned form of the Chinese people. So this is the form that they do everywhere in China. And in fact, before you can get a prescription, any kind of medication, you have to do 30 days of a Tai Chi practice. And they don't call it Qigong because Qigong is illegal in China. Not all forms of Qigong, but internal energy work, you know, yeah. It actually, you could get jailed for that. But they do their Tai Chi practices. And so the 24 form is what you see everywhere. And you see it in this country also. So we're going to, that's what we've been kind of working on a little bit here and there with the first part of those movements. So let's get back to that. And we don't have much time today to do it, but let's just practice the root power, you know, the root of each one of those movements. So we'll start with just the basic 5 movements, and then we'll see how far we get until Monday. So we'll clear and set. So the first movement is just rolling the ball. And there's my alarm. So rolling the ball is that first move. We did that in the beginning. In hindsight, I should have gone and done some bone tapping. But first movement is just a rolling of the ball. The second movement is holding the ball. And so as we hold the ball, we shift, split the ball, come across, hold the ball, shift, rotate the waist to split the ball, hold the ball, shift, split, hold, shift, split. Good. And then the next one is a brush knee. So just going through a couple of these. Elbow, ear, sink, drop, reach, brush knee, palms up, fold in. Wrap, release, rise, fold in. Wrap, release, rise, fold in. Feel the spiraling, drop, up. So all that work with the Neigong and that spiraling, our horse stance practice, it's all in the feet, all to strengthen this. So we feel that flow beginning with the feet, being reflected in the hands, close down, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, up, close down, 2, 3, 4, up, and sink, 2, 3, 4, and up. And sink, 2, 3, 4, up. Come to the center and close. All right, so those are the first 3. Rolling the ball, We do that once in the beginning to set up the form. Then we do that brush knee as we walk forward in our Tai Chi stepping, remember? We do this and then the brush knee for the second half of our stepping forward. And then we end with the back step. Okay, so we'll do that next time. So we drop back. We'll just get the arms and then add in those stepping practices with it. A lot today. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm. I will see you. Well, we don't have, the great thing about Zoom is there's no snow day. So I will see you all then. And till then, have a good week.
You too.
Thank you. Bye.